I didn't know I pressed the record button so soon. Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about two topics and everything. Alright, I'm gonna start off with work and then I'm gonna go with some advice. Alright, so it's now day 2, you could say day 3, 4, whatever, of work. For those of you who do or do not know, I work at a school. I am a teacher and stuff. I teach students, of course. That's what teachers do and everything. So I've been doing that for 3 years, going on 4 next year. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I can't believe it's gonna be 4 years. Wow. Like, it's not like a lot of years into it, but it's a lot when you came so far to be where you at today. But work has been nothing but good. Like, it's been good. The kids are amazing. I missed them a lot during the summer. I was working in the summer, but I was working at a different school. So the kids I had for 3 years now, I wasn't working with them. So the kids I had for 3 years, I really missed them a lot. I was happy to see them yesterday, today. I can't wait to see them tomorrow. Thursday, we have off because of a holiday. Then we go back on Friday. Then it's a full 5-day weekend next week. So I'm excited for next week because we got lots of activities, lots of homework, lots of packets, and lots of fun for the whole school year. So this for the curriculum and the thing we're supposed to be teaching is Hispanic. Oh, what is it called again? It's different cultures really. So we're on Hispanic month and everything. So we're talking about Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, everything. So we're gonna make activities. So I thought of let's make it more interesting for the kids. Let's have a cook workshop. So they draw a picture, write a couple of sentences, and for Mexico, we do other stuff. We make tacos, tortillas, have nachos, something quick, something and everything. Hopefully you like it because I know I'm gonna have lots of fun because I probably don't look it and everything, not that much, but I am Mexican and Trinidadian and everything. So but where my mom and my dad comes from, they speak nothing but Spanish. So Mexico is Spanish, and then Trinidad is they the Caribbean is more black people, but in that main area there's a Spanish side and everything. They're not black or African American, whatever you want to call them, and stuff like that. But half of the people, they be like, oh, you're still black, and stuff like that. Call it what you want it. I call it what I want it. To each his own, that's just me and that's just you. But I'm gonna go for a rice. I was telling you, I've been doing this teacher thing for 3 years now, since 2018. And 2022 it makes 4 years. So word of advice, for working and stuff like that, everybody always say, I always tell people, sky is the limit. Motivate yourself to work hard, work. Don't stop. Don't get distracted. Study if you have to. Go to college if you have to. Just stay focused. Motivate yourself to do great in life because it takes time to where you want to get to in life. If you want to be a lawyer, it's 2 to 3 years of college, of other stuff, your master's, your bachelor's, your other stuff you need for becoming a lawyer, there's steps. It didn't take me a very long, well, it took me like 3 to 4 steps, like, years within it, 3 to 4 steps for me to be where I am, teaching. I'm gonna tell you why. I was in one high school. The high school helped it with career development because, like, when you go to school, college, stuff like that, they help you with stuff like that. Of course, that's what college is for, you know? So being like, skipping towards like high school, going back to high school, I was in one high school for like 2 years. I had to transfer high schools so I could become like a trainee and stuff like that. So I went to a different high school. Then after that high school, I went to a para program and everything. After that, I went to a different para program. Stayed in there for like a year or two. Then went on to working at a real school, which is teaching. So it took me steps. Um, you know, it takes steps and it takes years. I'm not saying like 4 steps is just like boom boom boom. No, it took lots of years, lots of studying. I had to take 7 classes going into like of New York, of Manhattan and Brooklyn to get all my certificates for teaching and everything, like for making sure fingerprinting I had to do, make sure I'm not a criminal, my a background check, what it's called. Like it takes time to get where you're at. Like if you're working on wherever you want to be, it's gonna take time. Like some places it might be quick, some places it might be not. Before I even started teaching everything, I was working at Dollar Tree for 8 months. Working at Dollar Tree, then going into like teaching kids, it's like two different things. Like you're working with money, so you're like you're not really in school no more, so you're learning like how to do other stuff, other knickknacks. And going off to teaching and everything, that was something different, because when you become a teacher, other staff members and everything, they don't tell you what to do with those kids. You have to just pick it up on your own. What you do is they tell you what not to do. Don't touch them. Don't, like sexual harassment, stuff like that. Other stuff I'm not really gonna get into and everything, but the do and don'ts with kids. So they teach you not to do stuff with them. They don't teach you how to work with them. That just came naturally to me ever since I was like little. I was always good with kids. When I was like 5 years old, I knew instantly I wanted to work with kids since I was 5. That's not like something like, oh, I'm gonna become a teacher one day. I'm 25 now, and working with kids has been such a blessing. I just thank God that He has brought me to this place. Working, that I have a job and everything, but I'm single. I don't have no kids, so hold on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I had to close my door real quick. Yeah, so like I'm saying, I'm single, I don't have no kids. So right now I'm really like working on myself, like working, like where I'm at working right now, and just my personal life self, and just trying to get in this house together. It's coming along. Like, oh, that's another thing, like with this house, I lived here for 7 years, and it's now just being like fixed up. It's not because like, oh, there wasn't like enough money in that. The money's not even an issue. It's just that I wasn't sure how long I was gonna be in this house. So until I get married, that's or I'm gonna, keep it, then eventually, sell it and move, of course, but like it takes time. If y'all see like little clips of like, the housing I've been showing you guys, that's, it takes time and stuff. So like, me personally, like I was saying before, I'm just really working on myself. Like, how can I be better? Like, I'm always like every day, but not too much because you could get like crazy. I'm always like challenging myself, like, okay, well, how can I do this better? How can I do that better? Like, I'm making a video. And you know, I'm 25. Um, I still have stuff to do in my life. Not like really stuff to learn because I had to grow up at a pretty like early age and everything. Nothing like bad and everything, but like let's just say when I was like little, I was super smart, brilliant, and everything. I just seen the world in like different ways. So I know the good in the world, and I know the evil and bad in the world. So like everybody else does nowadays, but like I knew it like maybe a little quicker than others and everything. But it's just different. Like, people be like, oh, well, you're still 25, you have like a lot to learn. I wouldn't say that I have a lot to learn. I would say I have a lot to do because, each year you're getting older. You're not gonna have that much time to do stuff. I have learned people like 30s, 40s, and like, oh, you still have a lot to learn. I don't really think I have a lot to learn. I think I have stuff to do. Like, I want to jump off a cliff one day in Hawaii. I want to, of course, get married, have kids. It's not about like since you're older, you know everything. Like, oh, I've been through this, I've been through that. Everybody been through something nowadays. The whole world been through a freaking pandemic. We was probably all struggling back then and everything. It's not because you're older that you know more or you've been through this, da da da. I'm not saying that I do. I'm just saying I think I want to do a little bit more before I get older. you know, but like going into like relationships, like this is for both genders, female, male, and everything. Take your time going into relationships, like even if you know each other like for a year or two, just really get to know each other. Take your time. Like those are baby steps you also want to take. You just want to like rush into anything. Like take your time, make sure you really know the person, get along, you're on the same page, the same track, whatever. Just take your time with like everything. Like find out her do's and don'ts, find out his do's and don'ts, and other extra stuff that comes, with relationships. Like it's like I don't know, it's like you're going from, like life. You take your time pretty much life. You become in your mom's stomach to being a baby, to being a toddler, to being going to schools like elementary, kindergarten, pre-K, first, second grade, whatever, middle school, high school. If you want college, it's like steps you take in life, things that you have to take intake with the relationships. Don't rush into it because you're not gonna just rush into school. You can't rush school unless you drop out or they make you graduate early because you're super. I mean, not stupid, because you're super smart and everything. But it takes time. It takes 3 to 4 years of 4 years of high school. I think it's 3 years of middle school, something like that. I forgot. 2, whatever, I forgot, and stuff. But yeah, it's like 3 and stuff like that. So like just take your time. Life is like people say life is short. Life, I think the reason why they say that because you never know when you're gonna, that day will come when you don't wake up, or you go outside and God forbid something happens to you. Like that's why they say life is short. And that's why I think I live my life not like bad, but I live like a good life, because you never know when is your time to go, you know. But there's some things that I wish I would have did when I was a teenager, but then I think back like no, because then I might not been able to be where I'm at today. Like I wanted to, it was just like me thinking like stupidly, like nothing like too bad, like you know, like just party. Like I never really got like drunk, never got high, because I don't really like stuff like that, you know. Um, but like when I was like 20, I was like, I wish I would have did this, I wish I did that, la la la, and stuff like that, because like you see like parties where people's like drinking, dancing, smoking, la la la, and stuff. Like I wish I would have like that life, but I'm like no, I'm happy with the life I live, because I would have never made it like that far, probably, because if people get like addicted, it's like a lot of stuff that could go wrong with just dreaming or thinking in the past, or going think you can go back into the past when you can't. I'm living now for the present. I'm not even living for the future. I'm living for right now, today, tomorrow, and everything. When the future comes, when I'm married and stuff like that, that's when it comes. I'm not rushing it anymore. I don't want a boyfriend right now. Whenever he comes as well. Whenever God is ready for me to have him, then that's when it will happen. But you know, right? And I'm also, well, I'm not saying I'm gonna live in the future, but I'm also living for my future kids. Like I want to teach them, as for me, like a woman, especially my daughters and everything. Hope when y'all watch this one day, y'all be inspired by mommy, and that I love you, and stuff like that. Like you know, not just for my daughters, but for my sons. Like to work hard, because when you work hard, stay on track, you get what you want. You get where you want to be. You know, you can have a lot of stuff at an early age. A house, a car, if you just work hard for it, save up money and everything. Like what I want to do is I want to when I have kids, I want to start putting money aside for them. Boom, boom, boom. So when they get older, they could pick, you know, me and their, not just me and their father will start putting like little money up for them, you know, like a savings account, you know. So like they could pick, they could either buy a house or like a car and stuff. So most likely I will hope for them like to buy like a house, have like a roof over their head first or whatever. Then like a car later on in the future or whatever. But like you never know, it might be enough money saved up that me and their father's putting into it. They could probably have both, you know. I would like to buy my kids their first car or house, you know, something like that. That'd be nice. But just take your time. Like this video is just really about like you taking your time. I'm not sure the title of this video, but I guess as you see it right now, that I have it posted on YouTube, that is the title. It might be just I don't know, I just, the title might be just take your time with life. I don't know, but I'm gonna end this video. I have work tomorrow, so I have to get up in the morning around like 5 something in the morning, get ready, blah blah blah, and teach these wonderful kids. I like the bun today, like the beads is hanging. This came out a little bit when I put this shirt on and everything, but it's alright and stuff. So like I will see you guys later. Have an awesome Wednesday. Have an awesome night. I pray that you guys are covered and that God protects you and through life, or who, if you're struggling, that he helps you. And if you really want to be something in life, reach for the sky. Like, you know, sky's the limit. Like if you want to be something, put your mind to it, study, work hard for it, and you could be whatever you want to be. I promise you. Don't give up on your dreams. Hope, have faith, pray, trust in the Lord that whatever he fits for you, he will give it to you. If it's for you, that is. remember, it's not during our timing, it's during his timing. So if you're pretty young, it might take a very long time, but if you're like getting older like me, then it's like whatever. You know, so like whenever he has for you, he will give it to you when it's his time. So don't lose hope, you know, don't lose faith. Like, oh, well, I can't be this because it's taking too long, or I'm having financial problems, or whatever problems you're having. If it's for you, it will stay there. If it's not for you, it's not going to stay there. Point blank. Bye bye.